Now joining us in the studio to discuss what the Zamfara state government is doing on security is a special advisor to Governor Yari on public enlightenment, media and communications, Mr. Ibrahim Dosara. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Maiwa.
Now, what is the truth of the situation in Zamfara state?
Well, the current situation in Zamfara state is the military undertaking operations. Dismantling the bandits' camps and ensuring that the law and order is restored and peace and security of lives and property is restored in Zamfara state.
Now, many have attributed the situation to illegal mining and not cattle rustling. How true is this?
Well, you see, everybody has his own thinking about the problem. But the reality on ground is that the armed banditry in Zamfara state is a kind of reprisal. It all started even before the coming of the administration of Governor Yari in 2011, where there was trouble between cattle rearers and farmers, leading to the killing of one of the Fulani community leaders, and it all started from there. And since then, one attack after the other, the Fulanis will attack the Hausa communities, and the Hausa communities will attack the Fulanis, and that has degenerated to what is present today happening in Zamfara state, having a lot of crimes like the armed banditry, like the kidnappings and other forms of criminality in that state.
So what you're telling us is illegal mining has nothing to do with this?
Well, I cannot say because I'm not an expert in the illegal mining or whatever. But the authorities, the security authorities did their investigation. I don't know how they got to that, and I cannot dispute their investigation. But I don't think the illegal mining, or the mining generally, because it's not only the illegal mining that is banned in Zamfara state. It is the mining generally that is banned or suspended by the security authorities in Nigeria. So I don't know honestly how they got their information. They could be right, but they could be wrong. But I can tell you confidently that the armed banditry in Zamfara state is a case of reprisal. It all started from that incident I told you earlier on.
Now let's talk about the role of the civilian JTF in all of this. How have they come into play?
You see, initially when that problem started, like I told you, even before the coming of this administration of Governor Yari, there was clashes. There was clash between the Fulanis and the vigilante group. And that had been happening, and people were complaining. The government then thought of making the vigilante group to be reinforced so that they could guard against the attacks on communities. But at the end of the day, it was investigated and also found out that the vigilante group were fomenting the trouble. And with the synergy between the state government and the federal government, the government decided to say, okay, the vigilante activity should be stopped. And the government of Zamfara state with the federal government joined hand to ban the activities of vigilante group. And some people in the state who thought they should oppose whatever decision Zamfara state government under Governor Yari did, they decided to say that no, they will not stop the vigilante activities in the state. And that led to the killing. I'm coming. That led to the killing of over 200 people at Ergaladima, a village in Maru local government. And in fact, that generated a lot of conflicts. And so much that the security authorities, high military authorities, and the Zamfara state government worked together and continued to put the law in order.
So I'd like to know what the governor has done specifically to bring peace to Zamfara. Well,
the governor has done so many things to bring peace in Zamfara state. One is the enlightenment of the community to understand the essence and the importance of living in peace. We have been doing the campaign over the radio, over the television stations, and all of you, and we have been undertaking what we call a road show in various communities to tell them the importance of living together in peace. And that is not enough. His Excellency was able to form security community, a powerful one, including the traditional rulers, the local government chairman, the other security commanders in Zamfara state, and they have been meeting almost on a weekly basis and giving advice to the government, and the government adhered strictly to their advice. And not only that, His Excellency also formed a committee for the rehabilitation of people who are tormented, people who are displaced. So, and it was headed by the Speaker of the State Assembly. And up to today, that committee has been working round the clock to ensure that those who have been harmed are assisted.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Maiwa, I think if you can do justice to me, I can add more to what you asked me.
We'll have to make it another time. Thank you so much. So
I'm sorry, just give me a minute to say. His Excellency provided 527 patrol vehicles to security men to enable them patrol the areas. Not only that, His Excellency also ensures that whatever logistic supports they request, he doesn't even reduce a kobo out of what they requested, and he graciously approved that, and the money released to them. So His Excellency Governor Abdulaziz Yari has been doing a lot to ensure that there is peace and security of lives and property in Zamfara.
Just before I let you go, I'd like you to confirm or deny rumors that Governor Yari spends more time in Abuja than in Zamfara.
Well,
true or false?
Why shouldn't he spend time in Abuja? Because the trouble there is over his power. He had to be liaising with the military authority and the presidency to find out lasting solution for the people of Zamfara state who are facing the trouble.
All right, thank you so much.
So he has to spend more time here to ensure that they find solution together, the federal government, the military authorities, and the Zamfara state government.
Thank you very much. Special Advisor to Governor Yari on Public Enlightenment, Media and Communications,
You are welcome.
Mr. Ibrahim Dosar.
You're welcome, Maima. It's nice talking to you.